Hey guys, it's Kerry and welcome back to my channel. I've been away for a while, I know. I will be explaining a little bit about that in this video, but I will be having a huge update video within the next couple of weeks, so I'm not going to be going too much into it. But yeah, today I'm going to be filming an autumn look because as of me filming it right now, it is Wednesday the 22nd of September 2021 and it is officially the first day of autumn for us in the UK. So I thought, why not get the autumn makeup looks off? So without further ado, let's get straight on with the video. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be an autumn makeup look and ignore the background for now. This is the best I'm going to get with it. This is going to be the same for a couple of years. So if I can sort something out with the background to make it a little bit brighter, then yeah, it's okay. It's just because I'm using one of the walls and the wall's like pretty much black. So yeah, so the first thing I'm going to use is actually part of the skincare. It's not what I use as part of my skincare routine. I use it before my makeup. So I've already put my lotions and everything on, and I'm just going to use a little bit of the Body Shop Vitamin C Energizing Face Mist. It looks a bit like that. And I'm just going to spray a bit on my face and fan it off. So first I'm going to use primer, and the primer I'm going to use is the Prep and Perfect Moisturising Primer from Primark. I'm not sure whether they sell this one anymore. I'm going into Primark one day within the next couple of weeks, so if I don't see it in there, I will not feature it in another video, but if it's still in there, then I definitely will, because I'll pick another one up because I've nearly run out of this one. So I'm just going to pop this all over my face. So whilst that is settling in, I'm going to do my eyebrows, and the stuff that I'm going to be using are the Sleek Brow Kit in the shade Medium. Looks like this. I'm going to be using my Essence Make Me Brow Gel and then my Essence Brow Pencil. This was £1.50. I think it's the only pencil like that they do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the pencil, and I'm just going to line my brow for the shape. It might not show up too much just because it's so much like my natural brow. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just lining top and bottom for the shape. See, with this eyebrow, it's gonna take me a little bit more effort to get the shape of this brow, just because this is so short. So what I'll do is I'll just extend it out. To the length I want it. And it doesn't matter if the tail end is messy, just because with the foundation and everything in a minute, I'm going to use it to shape everything. So next I'm going to go in and I'm going to fill my brows with the brow powder out of the brow kit, which is this one here. There's a powder and a wax, and I'm going to use the powder. And I'm just going to run this through my brows just to give it a bit of colour. And there we go. I'm going to use my brow gel now just because it makes a mess. And I'm just going to use the mirror of this, and I'm just gonna brush it through to not only give colour to the eyebrow hairs, but to keep them in place. Again, I don't mind being too messy with it just because I'm going to neaten it up now. Next, I'm going to be using my Sleek Lifeproof Foundation in the shade LP01. It is 30ml product. I like this foundation for more like full coverage matte looks. You don't need a lot. And I'm going to go in with my sponge. And I'm just gonna put this all over my face. So for shaping the brows with the sponge, I just go around the brows and just create the shape I want with them. And then I also pat out the front bit a little bit just to blend it out a touch. And yeah, it just leaves a neater brow. There is the foundation. The next thing I'm going to use is my MUA Pro Base Concealers. I have the shade 101 and 104. 101 under my eyes, 104 around my eyebrows and all of the blemishes to say goodbye to them. So with my concealer, I put a little bit there, drag a little bit up there. I don't put too much concealer on under my eyes, just because it gets really cakey really quick under there. And I've decided I don't like that kind of look, and so I just blend it up to give it that lifted look. And then I also blend it over my eyelids so that my eyes aren't looking too scary. Because I have dry skin, I will always have this creasing under my eyes no matter what I do, because of they're called fine lines, and because of the lack of moisture in my skin, it basically creates these lines, which unfortunately won't go away. So there we go, we have that concealer on. I'm going to use 104 and I'm going to use it on the tail of this brow for where I've just messed it up. I'm going to use it on this tail as well just to make everything symmetrical. I'm going to put it in the middle of my eyebrows, dot and a line of my nose, that's a bit too much, a little bit around my nose, and I have a big spot here. I'm going to plaster it on, and then anything else that I feel I need it on. And anywhere that I do, like on random things, so like the tail of my brows, my cheeks, I always copy it on the other side whether I need it or not, just to make my face seem a little bit like it isn't randomly placed. This foundation looks really nice with this look, so I'm just going to use the bum end of my blender just to blend everything in. Next, I'm going to be using the Sleek Cream Contour Kit, and I'm going to use the bottom middle colour. This is in the shade medium, this palette, and I'm going to use this colour here just to do some contouring. So I've just done my cheekbones. I'm going to do a little bit on my forehead. And down my nose. Down my nose, under there, and across there. I'm also going to add a little bit to my lower lip. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend it out to create the contour. So yeah, as you can see, everything's like this. Next, I'm gonna take another brush, and the lightest colour there, I'm just gonna use it on my nose. I'm just gonna pop it where I would put the highlighter and just blend it. Just like so. For cream blush, I'm gonna use the Sleek contour Sleek Blush by 3 palette in the shade Pink Lemonade, and this middle shade here is actually a cream blush. Looks like this. So that's what I'm going to use. I didn't get my makeup wipes out, and I've just changed my bedding, so I don't want to wipe it on that. I'll wipe it on the case. So yeah, and what I'm going to use to put it on is I'm going to use this stippling brush in my bespoke test kit, and I'm just going to pop it on my cheeks and then blend it out with this, the bum end. And then I'm just going to blend it slightly over the nose. And there we have it. Next, we are going to be using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. As you can see, I love this so much that the writing is now rubbed off. This is actually my second one that I've bought since I've started using it. And I'm going to use a smaller brush for under my eyes along with the beauty blender just to set the under eyes first, because I try to blend out the fine lines and then go in with the powder. I use a smaller brush to set my under eye concealer, and then I will use my Body Shop blusher brush with the same powder and just lightly set the rest of my face, just so that it doesn't move. I barely put any powder on my nose because otherwise it starts looking all weird. And yeah, the main places I put powder on my T-zone and on my cheeks, because I don't want the blush to move. Now that I've done that, I'm just going to take my beauty blender to try and dull down some of the pink, and there we have it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bronze the face. We've added the contour, but as you can see, we put the powder on, and now we need to bronze up the face. So I'm going to use my Face Form kit in the shade medium, and I'm going to use this colour here, and I just tap my brush in a couple of times, tap it off, and then just blend it on my cheeks, my forehead. my jaw, and then I will take a tiny bit down my neck too. And then I'll go in with my beauty blender and just blend that into the foundation and press it in. And there you go, we've added a bit of colour to the face now. My favourite part is next. And since I've started using this is the Sofix Revolution Highlighter Duo in the shade Sugar Frosting. Since I've been using this, I don't think I've ever gone back from it. So I'm going to use this colour here, slightly darker colour, champagne colour, and I'm going to use that on my cheeks. Like, look how blinding that is. And my forehead. And then I'm going to use the white, and I'm going to use a little bit on my inner corner. And my brow bone, and then my nose, where we put that lighter cream contour colour, and my cupid's bow. Just like so. So that is the base done. As we can see, it's the best base I've had in a while actually. I really like this base. So next we are going to be using Soph's very first palette with Revolution. And I'm just going to use this colour here, which is Iced Coffee. And just use that as a transition shade in my crease. Just like so. And then I'm going to use the shade below it, called Tiramisu. And I'm just going to pop that in the same place. Then using a smaller fluffy brush, I'm going to use this shade right here called Rosewood, and I'm going to run that just to define it. I'm just going to pack it into the outer corner and blend it inwards. And then I'm going to go back in with my bigger fluffy brush and just blend it out, just like so. This is looking messy at the moment, so what we are going to do is we're going to neaten it off with the MUA Pro Base Concealer, and I'm going to use a lighter colour just because it's where we originally put that base colour, and I'm going to just try to wing that out a bit and then blend it in. And then we're going to take a small pencil brush then, and we're just going to use some of the colours that we've used on our crease to blend underneath the lash line, on the lower lash line. I'm going to use the small fluffy brush to just blend those colours in with the eyeshadow, just like so. And then we're going to take the Revolution Foil Frenzy palette in Fusion, and it is a load of shades like this. And I'm just going to use this shade here. I'm just going to use my finger because of them being foil colours. They are better with the finger. I'm just going to take that colour and I'm going to put it on the outer half of my lid. Just like so. Doesn't matter if it's messy. And then we're going to take this shade here. I'm going to take my pinky finger, because I'm going to put it on the inner part, and I find that my pinky finger is the best for doing that. And we're just going to blend that colour into the other colour. Just like so. And then we're going to take our blending brush and just blend the colours into the crease, preventing the harsh line, as you can see. And there we go, that is the eyeshadow done. It is very basic, it's a very basic, like, bronzy gold eye look. So yeah, next I'm gonna take an angle brush. I'm gonna take shade Nightmare and I'm gonna create a winged liner with it. Just like so. Now I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do the other eye exactly the same as that one, put some mascara on, and then I'll be right back so we can create the lips. See you in a sec. So as you can see, my mascara is on. I'm going to add another coat in a minute. Before I forget, I just want to add a little bit of shade Fairy Light onto my inner corner and my brow bone, just to make the inner corner pop a bit more. The brow bone stand out a bit more. Just like so. And so whilst I'm waiting for that first couple of layers to dry on my lashes, I'm going to go ahead and do the lips. Lipstick of choice is the Sleek Say It Out Loud Satin Lipstick in the shade No Diggity. It's a dark purple colour. And on top I'm going to be using the Beauty Forever London lip gel in the vanilla flavour, if I remember. Yeah, this is the vanilla flavoured one. Well, scented, it's not flavoured, but it smells really good. And if you are uncomfortable with dark colours, you can use a lip brush and line your lip, or use a lip liner beforehand. I have been practicing with this lip colour ready for this video, so I'm not going to. So this is the lip colour, and I'm just going to add a bit of this on. I'm going to put it on my finger and then dab it on, and we have a really glossy look. And I'm just going to put my last coat of mascara on, and then we will get on to the outro. So this is the finished look. It is a gold eye with a dark lip. If you don't want to use the eyeliner trick, then you don't have to, or if you don't want to use black eyeshadow, you can use a dark brown. You can also have bolder, fuller eyebrows. It's totally up to you how you make this look. This is just the basic idea. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. Subscribe if you aren't already. I am hoping to get to 50 subscribers by December 31st, so the very last day of this year. And comment any ideas you want for autumn, because autumn is my favourite time of year, and I know it's some of yours, so please give some video ideas of what you'd like to see this autumn, and have a amazing week, and I will see you next time. Bye!